Sometimes the best business lessons come from unexpected places, like this. The legendary free solo climber Alex Honnold once munched on a red bell pepper moments before scaling a cliff, without ropes. And what looked like a small quirky detail became one of the best demonstrations of calm under pressure I've ever seen. It's exactly the mindset you need as an ambitious entrepreneur or creator. In this climb, Alex takes fellow elite climber Magnus Medpo up a rock face with zero safety gear, and then the two of them show the world how you handle fear, uncertainty, and pressure. Today I'm going to share 3 lessons from that climb that will change the way you approach business. Calm yourself or you'll make everything worse. If you want to get in flow, be where your hands and feet are. Rushing will burn you out. Let's kick off with the first lesson. Calm yourself or you'll make everything worse. At one point, Magnus panics, and you can clearly see how his body tenses and his grip tightens. And then Alex tells him something simple but profound. When you panic on the wall, you make climbing harder. The harder you grip, the more strength you lose. That's what happens when you try to build a new business or income stream too. You know the panicky feeling when your bank account gets emptier and emptier and emptier. It's so natural then to push harder, stress more, and grip tighter. But panic and pressure, they drain your energy. Climbers use resting positions to shake out their arms and reset. Entrepreneurs need the same thing. As a creative who wants to make a living by doing things that will give you more time, money, and location freedom, you too need a practice that will ground you. I'm about to give you weird but wonderful advice. When you feel panicky, go inward. Find that silent center in your soul and remind yourself once more you are a spiritual being with infinite possibilities. Returning home isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And it only takes moments to reconnect with yourself. You might never free solo a cliff, but as an entrepreneur or creator, you face your own life or death situations. Cash flow crunches, meetings with investors, or launching your big product. And how you handle your emotions in those moments determines how far you will go. That's why I created a free audio guide on managing emotions under pressure. It's just 19 minutes and it will help you stay calm and clear-headed when business feels like climbing without ropes. You'll find the link in the description. And now for the second lesson. If you want to get in flow, be where your hands and feet are. At one point in the video, it becomes clear that Magnus is in the zone. The climb seems effortless. He's using very little willpower and energy, and he says, I feel like I'm just in the flow and it will all be fine. At this point, Alex gives Magnus another piece of wisdom. Focus on the hold you're on, not the one you think you need next. That's how climbers survive and entrepreneurs thrive. It's the opposite of pressure. It's presence. In business, when you're consumed by regrets about the past or anxieties about the future, you miss what is right in front of you. But when you become extremely present again, you can create what you want without the drama, without the stress, without the wasted energy. Humans are usually very good at dealing what is on the plate right in front of them. You get off the rails when you lose track of the here and the now and worries too much about what lies ahead of you. And now for the final lesson. Rushing will burn you out. Alex warns Magnus, rushing up the wall gets you pumped out. Take your time to breathe, adjust your grip, and plan your next move. Do you too lose your rhythm, as I and my clients often do? For weeks you procrastinate and do nothing, and then in a burst of activity, you expend too much energy and push too hard. That is a surefire way to make sure that you collapse halfway, trying to build this life that you dream of, or even give up on it entirely. Climbers use a move called flagging, extending a leg to balance before making the next move. It's a reminder, position yourself first, then push forward. In business, having a steady pace is so important, and that means no rushing. It does mean that you make sure your footing is secure before you make the big moves. For instance, delay the launch until the product is truly ready. Or wait with that big hire until you have more information. The secret is to pace yourself intentionally. I love how business coach Brendan Bouchard puts it. The difference between good and great is often an extra 2 to 4 weeks of effort. And now if you want to get deeper into this mindset stuff, watch the next video where I talk about Russell Brunson's amazing comeback in business and how the insight that you do not have to believe everything that you think could become your biggest business advantage. Watch that one next.